I'm here with Tammy. This is Tammy. Tammy is a new, well, not new. How many months have you taken?
6 months now.
5 or 6 months. She's new to Simply Music, but she's not new to piano. But she's doing so well, I wanted to interview her today, and so I'm going to go sit on the other side so I can, oh no, I can't turn this around. Okay, that's good. We'll just stay here.
Okay.
We'll just stay here together.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I have my little questions here. I'm just going to ask Tammy a few questions. So do you remember how long you took before you started taking Simply Music? It was long ago.
Right, it was. I was a child and I took lessons, through like elementary school, middle school. And then when my daughter took piano, I actually tried to take again, but it was traditional method and I didn't stick with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while.
It's been a long time.
Right. So what I've noticed with Tammy is that she really follows the sequence of things that I ask her to do. She said she's a rule follower.
I am.
But she does such a nice job, and I wanted just to talk about what she does. So can you just tell us how you practice and what tools you use and that kind of stuff?
Okay. So I use the Simply Music videos, like you suggest when we get a new piece. I keep the iPad actually on the piano
right
more times than not. If I'm looking for it, I always know I can find it there.
Right.
And I try to start every day at the beginning. It's almost like the very first foundation songs are sort of where I get my fingers warmed up.
Okay.
And
to keep everything alive.
Keep everything alive. And for me, right after we started, you had a piano party, and I came, and that's where the light bulb went off for me. That we have to keep those foundation pieces alive because we keep adding to them.
Right, they're going to come back.
And they're going to come back.
Right.
So it's not just learn it once and then move forward, but you got to keep going back.
Right.
And at the piano party, there was a woman there that played a piece that was like our second piece, Night Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded nothing like, it was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh my goodness, I get it. And it was really a light bulb for me of, okay, I got to keep this alive because eventually I'm going to sound like that.
Right. So she was doing probably an arrangement that had a lot more
thrills,
much richer.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, much richer.
Cool.
Yes.
And I am. Oh, hey Jenny. Hey. Jenny, where's Jenny? Okay, there she is. I am so impressed with how you faithfully keep your playlist chart. So, can you show us your playlist chart?
Sure.
Where is your playlist?
You know what? I think I've moved it. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So now it's just me as she's going to get her playlist chart. But it really is important. I just want to stress that it's important to keep your songs alive and to very sequentially practice them. You might not get through everything every day, but Tammy really goes back and tries to go through, and she checks off very faithfully. Let's see, can you hold it like in front of your face?
Okay,
Because all right, so you can see, let me get close here.
Yeah.
See all those checks? She's really...
And you can see Labor Day weekend was there with her no check marks.
So she's faithfully, Jenny's growling, she wants me to play with her. So she's really faithfully marking her playlist every day. So how often do you practice a week, would you say? Most days? Or?
I do. So I don't feel guilty. Like I said, I make rules.
Uh-huh.
I have to do it 5 days a week.
5 days a week, okay.
Right. I
Great.
give myself like a day off,
Mm-hmm.
and then usually there's one day in the middle of the week where it just kind of falls apart and
Right.
I never get over to the piano.
Right.
And I don't beat myself up.
Good.
As long as
Give
I
her
get 5
permission.
days.
Yeah.
Exactly. I give myself permission to do it, but I do
Right.
5 days a week.
Wonderful. Good. And anything you want to say about your experience with Simply Music?
Well, I think it's an exciting thing for me because it made sense when you said at the very beginning that as children, we don't learn to read before we learn to talk, that we learn to talk and then we are introduced to words.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, I'm getting this. It's like it's all making sense. And I think coming here, I think your gentle nature and your encouragement, all of that plays into the excitement. And I'm starting to see, and even my family is starting to see that, Mom's like having fun with this.
Right. And feeling successful.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Exactly.
All right. So that's Tammy, and we thank you very much for your words of wisdom. See you later.